Okay. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everybody. Welcome to the third edition of CIONEXT. We had our first CIONEXT International Web Conference in February of this year on B2B and B2C. We had our second CIONEXT conference in June, 26th of June this year on finance sector and the government sector. And today, this is the third version of CIONEXT, so a very warm welcome to all of you. The topic of our conference today is customer centricity, future-proofing for the ultra-normal. And so we've been speaking in many conferences, web conferences over the last, let's say 6 months since that the pandemic has started and that we are in this health and economic crisis, on what is most important on the CIO's agenda, and customer centricity, focusing the business on the customer, making sure that you keep on your customers, win new customers, is key, I think, for every organization around the globe today. We will be joined by 4 top digital leaders. Erwin Verstralen from the Port of Antwerp is with us. Anke Sachs from Germany, banking CIO, is with us today. Geert Standaert from the telco operator here in Belgium from Proximus is with us, and from Maersk, Rui Pedro Silva is live with us from Holland as well. And we will be joined by Anna Baird from Google Cloud later as well. So that's the people that we'll be seeing today in this web conference. That will join our panel, and with Anna we'll do a keynote conversation. And so the Google Cloud is of course the proud sponsor of our conference. So we're very glad to have Google Cloud helping to organize this and provide the foundation for this series of web conferences. So thank you, Google Cloud, for that. For those of you who have joined us on Zoom, so CIONET members join us on Zoom or in the app. Non-members, this is an open conference. They join us on YouTube, on LinkedIn, on Twitter, on Facebook, on all the different social media. This is going live. If you are on Zoom and you have a question to the panel later, just put that in the Q&A section. And Luc Hendriks, our CEO, will monitor that and will bring in the questions into the panel discussion. There's also a chat function, so please rename yourself, introduce yourself, join the conversation. We will start a couple of conversation starters in the chat as well. And of course, we will record this, make this available later on. But most important is sit back, relax, have a drink, and enjoy this. Enjoy the show, enjoy this conference. One announcement, something that we are very proud of before we get started, is that we are very proud that in the beginning of this month, beginning of September, CIONET has officially launched in the US. And so we now have CIONET US and Canada. So we have Amy in Philadelphia, we have Jesse in Miami, we have Lisa in Atlanta under the leadership of Marek Sawacki. And so we are building community, we are building tribes in these different regions of the US. We're very proud. And after Europe, Latin America and Australia, where with Peter and Alistair we launched earlier this year, we're now going fully global and are on yet another continent where we are building community. And by the way, we are approaching the 10,000 members. So you know that we're very strict on our member criteria at CIOs and CDOs and CTOs. And so we have grown into a community, international global community of nearly 10,000 members. So that was a small announcement that we're very proud of that. We will be joined today by Roger Cameras. Roger is leading CIONET in the UK in London, and he's also leading the research that we do within CIONET. And Roger has done a study on customer centricity, and so Roger will give us the context of on customer centricity, and then we'll lead the debate, the panel discussion with our panelists. So thank you already for doing that, Roger. We are also joined by Niels Vonstad, our friend from MIT CISR, and together with Niels for the last 10 years, we have been organizing the European CIO of the Year, the European Digital Leader of the Year program, where we really celebrate the achievements of top digital leadership around the globe, and where we put top digital leaders in the spotlight and make them shine, because what they're doing is very important in organizations today, of course. So the European Digital Leader of the Year. In fact, the four panelists that we have with us today are the winners in the European Digital Leaders of the Year. Let me go back to this slide. So after my short introduction, Roger going to do the introduction, setting the scene. Then we have a panel, and in about an hour or so, we will have a keynote conversation with Anna Baird from Google, and we will get a behind-the-scenes look of how innovation is done at Google, how Google is creating a culture of innovation, really. So that's really something to look forward to. And don't forget to stay until the end, because we will not only give our four Digital Leaders of the Year their physical award, but we will also announce who is the most inspirational Digital Leader of the Year. So you know that we have last year interviewed more than 30 digital leaders. We have made long format videos of them. If you go to CIONET.tv, you can watch all of these videos. And so we have asked our community, which of these digital leaders that we have profiled there, which of these are the most inspirational for you? We've done a voting. We had thousands of votes from around the globe, people within the community, outside of the community, voting for who they thought was most inspirational. And that's what we're going to unveil at the end of this conference. And so with that, I think we are ready to bring Anke Sachs on board, Erwin Verstralen, Geert Standaert, Rui Pedro. If you could all unmute and switch your videos on, and the same for of course Niels and for Roger. I'm going to end my presentation here. Stop the sharing of my screen and handing it over to Roger. Please, Roger, take it away.